All right, everyone. I think this is my favorite one of the pillars of 9. Pillar number 3, endogamy, which is basically the control of marriage and mating. So if we look back in history, that just tells you how ignorant Clarence Thomas is and how he should be clowned in a press conference every day. Just like we had to look at Trump with the press conferences every day, somebody should be clowning him every day. So yeah, part of our caste system, right? They've always had laws, and they say 48 of the 50, 40 something of the 50 states had laws prohibiting interracial marriage. That's endogamy. We don't want, because the whole concept of that, which was so, Isabel Wilkerson is brilliant. And it's a shame that even black people, Oprah's favorite book. I ain't seen Oprah with the book, because Oprah is the anti of this book. She knows about this, and she not on our side. Caste system. Yeah, they'll pick out ones or twos. See, and what I'm going over right here is just the 3, pillar number 3 of 9, just the basics of what each pillar is. But what she also goes into, and what I'll go into if you join at our website and help support us, we're going to read the whole book together. Because she goes into examples throughout history of where they show this. And we already know in America, interracial marriage has been banned forever. And now they're trying to re-ban it. And the one trying to do it is the one interracial marriage. So up is down, down is up. Just hold on, because we living in an unprecedented time. And if you're young, you're going to live through it. If you old, you're going to live through it. If you here, you're going to live through it. So let's listen to pillar number 3. And India was the largest caste system, but they also did it in Germany. Hitler learned from us. Okay, that's what the book says. Hitler got what he got from us. A lot of the things that went on in slavery mimicked a lot of the things, or vice versa. The Holocaust, all that stuff they were having, the things that were going on, the treatment of each race, the Jews and the blacks, all the same. The Germans learned from us the tactics we used during slavery. So they don't want you to, CRT, 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 although we're using it every day in court today, right now. But don't learn about it. Don't learn about how we screwing you. So, even Albert Einstein, my hero, and I have a huge picture of him as you walk in my door. So that lets you know, you come in my house, don't come in here with nothing stupid. My hero said, caste. If you could understand caste, you could understand the solution to that problem. You have to rise above this. You have to understand this. You have to go up there in terms of black people, making those people in Washington make this stop, because you know about it. No more dressing up black people acting like they're doing us a favor. No more dressing up white people acting like they're doing us a favor. Like Malcolm said, if a man stab you in the back and he pull out the knife 6 inches and it's in 9, he has not done you a favor. Even if he pulls the knife out 9 inches, he has not done you a favor, because the knife should have never been put in your back. Pillar number effing 3. I'll tell you who you can marry. White man, say, I'll tell you who you can marry. I'll tell you who you can have sex with, although I raped all your grandmas.
Pillar number 3, endogamy and the control of marriage and mating. The framers of the American caste system took steps early in its founding to keep the castes separate and to seal off the bloodlines of those assigned to the upper rung. This desire led to the third pillar of caste, endogamy, which means restricting marriage to people within the same caste. This is an ironclad foundation of any caste system, from ancient India to the early American colonies to the Nazi regime in Germany. Endogamy was brutally enforced in the United States for the vast majority of its history and did the spade work for current ethnic divisions. Endogamy enforces caste boundaries by forbidding marriage outside of one's group and going so far as to prohibit sexual relations, or even the appearance of romantic interest across caste lines. It builds a firewall between castes and becomes the primary means of keeping resources and affinity within each tier of the caste system. Endogamy, by closing off legal family connection, blocks the chance for empathy or a sense of shared destiny between the castes. It makes it less likely that someone in the dominant caste will have a personal stake in the happiness, fulfillment, or well-being of anyone deemed beneath them, or personally identify with them or their plight. Endogamy, in fact, makes it more likely that those in the dominant caste will see those deemed beneath them as not only less than human, but as an enemy, as not of their kind, and as a threat that must be held in check at all costs. Caste, wrote Bhimrao Ambedkar, the father of the anti-caste movement in India, means an artificial chopping off of the population into fixed and definite units, each one prevented from fusing into another through the custom of endogamy. Thus, in showing how endogamy is maintained, he added, we shall practically have proved the genesis and also the mechanism of caste. Before there was a United States of America, there was endogamy, said to be ordained by God. One of the earliest references to what would come to be known as race in America arose over the matter of sexual relations between a European and an African. In 1630, the Virginia General Assembly sentenced Hugh Davis to a public whipping for having abused himself to the dishonor of God and the shame of Christians by defiling his body in lying with a Negro. The Assembly went to the trouble of specifying that Africans